And the nominees are for hacking into millions of health insurer Anthem's customer records: China, China, and China. Wow. And the winner is, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Thank you, Navy, very much. Oh my gosh, who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's China. I didn't see that one coming, Navy. Now, unfortunately, none of the Chinese leadership team could be here this evening to accept this award. So, accepting in their honor, but really not in their behalf, Wall Street Money Pro and legend Craig Smith. Craig, good to have you, and I know this is a big moment for you. What do you have to say to the Chinese?
Neil, first off, I want to thank you for this wonderful award that I'm receiving on behalf of the Chinese people. And more importantly, I'm so glad to hear that you're safe, because when I heard that your helicopter came under attack while you were crossing the Hudson today to get to work, and you landed that helicopter safely. Are you surprised that China won this
so quickly, or that they're suspected, or more to the point, that China didn't say anything about it?
Yeah, you know, Neil, that's what I find very suspicious about it, all joking aside. You know what's amazing? Look at what they hit, Neil. This is the second time Anthem is tied into Grumman Aircraft and Boeing, and they're both defense contractors. And if you remember correctly, a few months ago we had an unnamed health insurer that had their accounts hacked, people that are specializing in very sophisticated weapons programs.
Right.
And now we found out that there are many people that are being cleared for top clearance positions in the government, that their computer files were hacked.
But
now,
what are they doing with it, Craig? What do you think they're doing with this? Because it happens again and again, even when it comes into breaking into our defense contractors, to your point, the Defense Department itself, they're obviously, collecting a lot of data if that's the case.
Well, I think it's two-prong approach, quite frankly, Neil. Part of it, I think, is commercial. I mean, names, addresses, Social Security numbers. Think of the amount of money that's going to be made by setting up false accounts and cyber crime. That's number one. But number two, I believe there's espionage involved. Because if they can crack an Anthem computer that's tied to a computer at the defense area of Boeing over in Missouri, where 15,000 people get their health care, what's to keep them from making the leap into their computer? Look, we've always got to keep in mind when we talk about China, Neil, and you and I have discussed this before, they're a communist country. They don't play by the same rules. They're willing to lie. They're willing to cheat. They're willing to work around the system. They steal intellectual properties from us. They hurt American businesses. Now they threaten American security. Now our personal information is on their computers. And where is our president? Our president should be out there making a statement about this, protecting the businesses of this country, the American people,
well,
and
we're
this
told
country.
That the administration is still looking into it.
Well, Neil, come on. Look, this leaves a fingerprint. There's nothing to look into. Akamai years ago did a study that said over 43% of all attacks come from China. We know exactly what happened. Now, in the case of J.P. Morgan, they're still trying to figure it out. Here's my big concern, Neil. What if they left an open door in Anthem's computers and they can get back in and get more information?
Exactly, which they've done in the past, by the way. All right,
you
Craig.
bet. And then what happens is our president is going to be forced to take a position. And if he says this is America's fault because we helped somebody else with the virus, so chickens will come home to roost, I don't want to hear about it.
All right, Craig Smith, thank you very, very much. Meanwhile, from those sons of bitches to come.